Hey guys, welcome to your first YouTube strategy session. Today, we're going to be talking about reasons why you should be on YouTube, some ideas about YouTube, getting started with your channel, and videotaping some things, getting your first videos going, some key concepts behind that stuff, and kind of some strategies to get you started. So today is all about getting you started, just getting that first little bump to get going. First, YouTube has 1 billion unique visitors to their site per month. That's unique visitors, not even recurring visitors. Unique visitors a month with over 6 billion hours of videos watched per month. That is about an hour per person in the world. So when you really think about it, they are the leading edge of online video production and viewing. So you want to be where the eyeballs are. The eyeballs are on YouTube. That's where we need to go. Now, to get started, it's pretty simple. The benefits of YouTube, basically, think about this. You see somebody on YouTube teaching you something, you automatically associate them with being the expert on that subject. Whether they are or they're not, most of the time, video creates this aura of being an expert, the authority on the subject. So you want to make sure you have yourself, for your brand, out there as a spokesperson for your brand, and you're the authority over this market that you're looking for right now. Now, one thing that really helps with YouTube is that it helps people see behind the curtain of things. So that way you can really build the trust and connection with your clients that they would never get from your website. Sometimes people try to make their website so fancy, so elegant, that it's just so amazing, but then people don't trust it because they can't see what's behind the curtains. They don't really know if this website is just an expensive website, but the company's giving you crap products. There's no connection being built. There's a wall. So what videos do is help them break through that wall and see what's going on inside the business. That way they can feel more connected to you, which makes them like you more, which also generates more business for your company. Now, to set up, it's very simple. You go to YouTube, you make an account, make a catchy name. Most likely it's going to be your company name as your profile name. You're going to need to get your logo made for your profile picture. If you don't have a logo yet, you need to go read the book that we have about creating your logos and branding yourself. But you can easily go to Fiverr.com, you can go to Freelancer.com, which I prefer Freelancer for logos because you can make a contest, and the contest, people will submit their versions of your logo. You pick the best one and rate them, and then you buy it, and then you own the logo. So I prefer Freelancer.com. But again, all this stuff we talk about in the book and for our consulting company. So if you need more questions or help with that stuff, just let us know. But the idea is to get your channel up and going. Another cool thing you can do is start following other channels that you like that are kind of relevant to your scene. When you follow their channel, most of the time they'll kind of follow you back. It's a common practice, but it's not mandatory that people follow you back, but it kind of helps you get out there. Now what's cool is that when you're watching these videos, you comment on the videos. Commenting on the videos that other people post will put you out there in the conversation. So when people like your comment, let's say you have a company, an electrician person, you have your own electrician company, you want to go out and do electrical work for companies. So let's say you find a problem, someone having an issue with their house lights or generators or something. You go on their video and you comment and tell them, hey, try this out. Give them some free information. They'll see your comment, they'll click on your name, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're on your YouTube site and seeing all your videos. They may subscribe to you, and now you have a new follower. So getting out there into the conversation is a huge key to helping you grow your channel as much as you can. Now, basically, after the channel's all set up, you got to start putting videos and content up there. Here's the deal with content. It has to be good, has to be relevant, and it has to be something that people want to look at and watch the whole thing. If you just throw out videos of stuff that you like and stuff that you think that people might want, you may catch a couple, you may not. You need to figure out what people are looking for and then make a video about it. And make it a free thing. Make it like you're giving them some of your best work over a free video channel. So that way they see your best work compared to your competitors, maybe not best work, and they'll choose you, and then they'll come to your website and buy from your products instead. So instead of the old method of holding your best stuff back, giving out some cheap stuff, and then if they bite, then you sell them your best product, it's almost reversed now to where you're showing them your best stuff up front. Then they like you. I know it's kind of a risk because you might not gain that client and you already gave your best stuff away. But now if they like you compared to your competitors' best stuff, they'll come in to see the back of house and get all the other stuff that comes with it, and they'll be a paying customer. So you definitely want to start producing content that is your best stuff. So for example, for an electrician company, you can actually post videos on how to, basically a how-to channel. So how to blank, how to wire your own electricity box, how to hang up lights, how to change lights with a potato, you know, those little tricks that you can start to show people these cool things. They'll start subscribing to your channel, they'll start building trust with you, and then eventually they'll be on your website because they're going to need a bigger service that you could provide. They're going to need help. They're going to be like, hey, I remember that guy that taught us this online. Let's see if they can help us. So they'll kind of remember you from that. You're going to build a trust connection with them. Now, with video, you don't want to get too caught up on making it look too professional. Now, there are some situations where professional does help. And there's some situations where it will kill you. Now think about this. What they've shown recently is that in studies that more people are starting to not trust professionalism than they are to start trusting raw, unedited content. So now when you think about what I mean is maybe spending $5,000 on a video crew, a lighting crew, microphones and a script, and having this edited process happen with all these CGI stuff going on, people might not relate to that as well. Now, pulling out your cell phone, if you have an iPhone or an Android with the nicer cameras in it, pulling out your phone and just talking into it, people relate to that better. My first set of 40 videos were all me just talking on my phone and posting them, and I've got thousands of views and likes and comments on those videos, and people seem to love them. Now with that said, I also have a video that I paid only a couple $100s to have 3 or 4 different camera guys come out to shoot multiple angles, and that video does well too, but it's not high quality, expensive. People don't trust that stuff. They don't think that it's real. It seems like it's an edited version. Kind of similar to a magazine picture. When you see a beautiful woman on a magazine cover, you know that they're edited probably so much that you wouldn't even recognize that person without the edits on the magazine. So you kind of look at the person, yeah, they look pretty, but you know that's not really them. It's kind of similar to videos of companies. You see a video that looks really pretty and really cool, but yeah, that's not really them. That's the production company they hired that makes them look cool. So you got to make sure that you find what your look is and try to capture that on your videos. Another thing that kind of is a downside to big productions and high costs in this stuff is that you are going to really stop yourself from making videos. So instead of saying, okay, let's make 1 video a week or 2 videos a week, you're gonna have to schedule it, and then you're gonna have to get these productions going, and then it's gonna make you not want to do it and less motivated to start your videos. I recommend starting off super easy. If you're doing product reviews, set up your camera, sit down on a bench, and then show the product and talk about it. Like get it nice and simple and raw. Now with that said, I like doing a couple little things to help you spruce it up just a little bit, to kind of give you a little bit of, okay, we are a company, but we don't care what you think type idea. Getting a good intro and outro to your video is usually a good idea. Again, you can go on Freelancer. You know what? Actually, Fiverr does really good outro videos for $5. You can hire somebody to put your logo in, and it flashes and does all those things, and then it fades out, and then you can start talking and doing your thing. And then at the end, it kind of does a conclusion one, and then on that you can put the subscriber buttons and all that stuff like that. So I recommend having some sort of intro outro. It does help a little bit. It's not necessary, but it will help you in the long run. I recommend it. So what you could do though, if you want to, after you make your first initial 50 videos, I always recommend start off with 50 videos raw. Every video can get a little better because you'll get more used to talking. You can then, if you want to, invest a little bit into some production stuff. Like for example, my first investment from videos is lighting. And so what I did is, you can't see them right now, but I have 2 studio lights, one to my right, one to my left. They're shining on me to kind of brighten me up. And then I have a black background, and because the light's on me and there's no light on the background, the black kind of just fades in and you can't see that there's a background anymore. So it looks like I'm in this infinite building or room. And then I eventually invested into a camera. So right now the camera that's on right now is an SL1 Canon Rebel. It's a great entry-level camera. It's $500 maybe, which is kind of pricey. That's why I say use your phone until you can make enough money off these YouTube stuff to buy a camera and a tripod. But that's pretty much it. Another good tool that I like to do is those selfie sticks. And they're kind of funny because it's that long stick that you put your phone at the end and you can hold it out and the phone's over there and you can talk into it. It's kind of great because you can walk and it's really good balanced, but it's farther away so you can get more of you rather than you see your arm out. So get a selfie stick. They're 20 bucks. I'll put a link on those too. I'll put a link to all the stuff that I have so that way if you want to eventually progress and get that, it's a great investment to get. And don't forget, the people that are watching your video don't know more than you. Because the people that know more than you, let's say you're doing a video blog on a subject that you're passionate about, but you're nervous. You're thinking, okay, I don't want people to see my video because they might judge me or they might say that I'm wrong, or that's going to happen. Get over it. Okay, that's good. That's settled. But the idea is, remember, when you're making a video, people that know more than you aren't searching for these videos because they already know the stuff. So they're most likely not going to watch you anyways. And if they do, they'll probably turn it off right away and move on to the next video because they're looking for something that's higher than them. And let's just be honest, there's always going to be people that are better than us that won't watch our stuff. So don't worry about them. You're not making the video for them. You're making the video for the people that know less than you, that are hungry for information and that want to hear from you. So they actively are searching for your videos or videos of your kind and see your video and will watch it. And if the first 30 seconds is good, they're going to continue to watch it and then subscribe to your channels. So you want to make sure you mentally know that you're talking to people that know less than you. This will help you become less nervous in front of the camera, because I know for my employees, I make them all take videos of themselves, of talking and doing stuff. And there's a couple people that are really nervous. They just freeze up in front of the camera and they're like, but people will see it. And yes, but as long as you understand that people that know less than you will watch it and then like it. So just remember that, and hopefully that'll help you a little bit too. Now here's one of the most important parts, whether it's besides the editing, the intro, outro, what kind of camera you use, lighting, all that stuff, that's all secondary. The primary goal for your videos is to have good content. Content people want. Content people need. We already talked about this a little bit, but you have to have good content. Your channel can't be a sales pitch. It can't be every time you see a video that you're saying, oh, I have this new product, buy it now. No one's going to buy your products. No one's going to watch your videos because nobody wants to be sold on their off time while they're looking at videos. You have to give them things that they like, they want, they are useful, that they can use, that they'll want to share with the world. And that's what's going to make you go more viral. And then when they want to buy something, or then when you want to sell something, one out of every 30 videos maybe, or more, for me it's more, will be a sales pitch saying, hey, we actually have this cool product, check it out. But you can also, in all your videos, have links to your website. So that way if they want to look at more stuff, they can go to your website and check stuff out, but still not a sales pitch. So try to be less pitchy and more of a content giver. You're giving out things. You're giving out media related topics. Now in your videos, it also is important to ask for subscribers. So say, hey, subscribe below, or whatever, share this video with a friend that you think might need this information. Telling them what to do on the spot while they're watching it will make them, okay, let's do it really quick. We'll make them do it. If you forget to tell them to do it, they'll probably forget to do it, and then 3 months will go by where they'll be like, oh, remember that one video I saw? They aren't going to remember you. But if they subscribe, they'll be notified every time you put new videos out, so they'll watch it. And if they like it, they'll send it to their friends, and that's how another way you can start building more subscribers. So make sure you always ask for subscriptions or likes if it's on Facebook, or shares, or any type of other action that you need them to take. You're not selling them anything, you're just reminding them to be a part of your community. Okay, now here is the secret sauce to these videos. It's a pretty cool thing. So I don't know if you know about SEO. SEO means search engine optimization. So basically on your website, you have these keywords, and then when someone Googles you and they're looking up electrician stuff, like how to change my lights, or where to buy light fixtures, or where can I get a handyman, those will find the keywords of what they're searching for in your website. If you have enough keywords that are relevant to what they're looking for and enough content that relates to what they're looking for, your website will come up higher on the search results. Now that will be free, by the way. You're not paying for these advertisements. But once they come higher, people will go more to your website. So SEO, you always want to SEO optimize everything. That's also your YouTube channel. Your descriptions to be SEO modified. So where if you want your keyword to be something special, you should type that keyword in that paragraph a few different times. So basically you're just going to describe that keyword to these people. So that way you can mention it a few times, put your website in the description. So it's SEO optimized. So same as your title as well. So that way your YouTube channel will come up farther up in the list. What's cool, this is a kicker, is that that Google bought YouTube. So that means when people are Googling your company, if you have YouTube videos, those videos will also pop up on the search results. So not only will you have probably your paid advertisements on top, you'll probably have your organic website listing, 1, 2, or 3, hopefully if you get your SEO correct. If you haven't done that, you need to check that out too. And then under that, you're going to freaking see your YouTube videos popping up. One of my companies, if you type in our keyword for just the company name or the service we provide, we're on the top. And if you click on videos, we have the first 2 pages worth of videos for that keyword. So that means if someone comes to my website, not even my website, they're looking for a product that's similar to what I sell, they're going to see only me selling that product. Only I have that authority. Whether it's true or not, they're going to think I do, and they're going to come to me more. And this has already upped my sales tremendously just in the last 6 months from doing this little small thing. And it's all free because I don't pay for any of this. I make these videos and it's free. So check that out. Make sure you get your SEO optimized. Now back to the secret sauce. Here's what's cool. To get your SEO up, you need written blogs. And YouTube helps too because it's links. There are 2 different links to different websites that are reputable that help out. But written words help your SEO go up. Now instead of sitting there every time, make a video and then write a blog and then record something maybe for a podcast. If you haven't looked into podcasts, look into those. You can do it all with one video. So for example, let's say this video I'm making right now, which I'm not going to do for this video because this is exclusively for what you guys are doing. But let's say, for example, you can take this video, I can go to Fiverr.com, I can hire somebody for $5 to transcribe the video. So what they'll do is they'll watch it and they'll write down everything I'm saying into a blogging format. So now you have the video and you have a written blog made out of what you're talking about. So now you can post your blog on websites or your video, or what I do is both. On my website I have my video, then I have the transcription below it. So that way I have all the written SEO in there. So every week on my website I'm getting new SEO content, so that way I'm getting higher up on Google every time. I'm already number 1, but it stays on number 1. So you want to get that high SEO content. So now you have a video that for an extra $5, you now have a YouTube blog. A written blog. Here's another cool part. You can do this part yourself, it's free. When you export your video, you can just export the audio to your video and upload it to podcasts. There's tons of podcasting websites, iTunes podcast, all these other different podcast.com places, and you can upload the audio as podcasts so people can listen to you rather than watch you or read you. So if they want to listen to you in a car, you can have your streaming podcast going. So now you have video, you have a written blog, and you have audio podcasts all from one video. This is the secret sauce. This is going to help you streamline your company majorly. This will help you get really online presence going like crazy. So definitely check that out. Now after you have all these done, you're going to want to have a good social media platform to promote everything because we're still trying to do free here or really cheap. So now you have a good Facebook channel. If you checked out our book already, we'll teach you how to get all your social platforms going and what ones to get and how to use them together to promote all your stuff. But let's say you get your Facebook channel set up with your 1,000 likes and your YouTube with 1,000 subscribers and your Twitter with 1,000 followers, and you make a new video, you put it on your Facebook, you share your Facebook post with your Twitter, and your Twitter shares it with your Instagram, and now you have your video just got laid out with 4 different networks with 4 different groups of people, and now they're all watching it, they're all getting your content, they're all starting to like you more, you're building more trust in a huge environment. So this is where you're going to start to go viral. This is where you're going to start to get brand recognition for free. Now of course on all these networks you can pay, like on Facebook I always pay a $5 boost for my videos to get boosted out to timelines of people that maybe don't know who I am, or friends of friends. It'll kind of connect more people, and that helps your viewership go up and your your likes go up too. But that's a great way to start getting your videos out there and known. And so that's all very relatively cheap. You don't need to spend $5,000 a month on advertising agencies to do this stuff. So now we're going to talk about advertising your video. So just in case you aren't getting the views you want and you need to get a little kick, get your videos kind of boosted out there in the beginning because you don't have a lot of traction yet, you can actually advertise your videos within Google AdWords, which is probably something you already have with your website. If you don't, you can make a Google AdWords and Analytics account for free. Make it right now. Pause this video, go make your AdWords Analytics account, get your code in your website so that way you can start tracking people who visits your videos, who visits your website, and all that stuff. It's just important to have it. But now you can actually advertise on a video campaign on your AdWords account. So for, I don't know, a $3 budget a day for 5 days, so $15, you can put your video on there. And you know those, when you watch YouTube videos and they have an advertisement like another video that pops up before yours and it says skip ad, those are paid. So if someone clicks on it, Google gets 10 cents and the company pays Google. It's a big advertising scheme where they basically make a lot of money off of it. But it helps you get shown in front of other videos. And if people like it, they'll continue to watch it. If they don't like it, they skip it. But it's a way to get people to kind of see what you're doing. So what I recommend is when you do these advertising videos, that you either put your freaking most awesome video up there so people go, whoa, they watch it, they like it, they view it, they subscribe, or you make a video specifically for that ad that says, hey, this is what our channel does. We do bling, 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 subscribe here, go. And they subscribe in the first 20 seconds of that video, so that way they don't skip it right away. And you gotta provide tremendous value to those people, because these are random people right now that are viewing your videos, so you wanna make sure you're appealing to them. So that will really help out as well. Okay, so now the last part of this is pretty crucial. There's no reason to have all these videos going out there and all this stuff happening if you can't figure out a way to capture your leads. Meaning, what's the point of having 1 million people look at my video if they have no way of contacting me, or me contacting them, or them checking me out more for my products? There's no reason for it, unless you're just doing it for pure fun and you just want to be a celebrity on YouTube, which people do. A lot of people like to just get those viewerships up there, and then companies will pay them to wear their shirt or use their mics and all that stuff. But that's probably not what we're looking for right now. So what I recommend is on your YouTube channel, you always have links to your website. On your website, you definitely are going to have subscribe buttons. You're going to have forms they can fill out to get their information, their email address, and you can put them on a list. And on that list, when you put out, let's say, every time you put out 3 videos, you email that list with the top 3 videos of the new videos of the month, and they get that so they can continue to be in your little circle that you're starting to make. Having links to your Facebook account on your videos, your Twitter's accounts, your website, your Instagrams. That way people have a second option to opt into your circle. That will help you generate more leads, more customers, more community, more followers. That's going to eventually just make your pool get bigger and bigger and bigger. So when you have a product you want to sell and you drop it in that pool, everybody's going to see it, and that way you get a lot more traction off of it. So we're going to start to build that generation there, that pool. So work on that too. Figure out a way to get all that stuff optimized for the web, for SEO, to capture leads, to direct people where to go, your website. And hopefully that helped you a little bit. This was, like I said, not necessarily a really in-depth training, but it was a get you started, get you some ideas to think about, get you going to where you can start to do more stuff. Now, after you get your site going, you get these videos going, you start optimizing, you start getting people generating traffic, now you got to start researching into figuring out good strategies to maximize everything you're doing. You can come to us as well. We have their book we wrote for this stuff, but it will help you kind of just get out and get that push going. So hopefully this was beneficial to you. If it was, feel free to subscribe to our channels, go to our websites, feel free to share our stuff with your friends. If you know people that need to get started, share with them. Teach them what we just taught you, and they'll thank you for it. It's okay. We want more people to be able to start, so that way the community grows a little bit more. So feel free to share this video with them. Hopefully we'll see you soon, and good luck with everything that you're doing.